Being a personal chef is different than any other type of position as a chef that you might have. And that is why so many people struggle when they come to this industry. And even chefs who are very talented are just getting very frustrated because they feel like they can't catch up, they can't get ahead. And there's a variety of reasons for this, and I talk about a lot of the common mistakes that chefs make in a lot of my videos. And I'm not trying to rag on you guys, I promise. I'm really just trying to help you because I made a lot of these same mistakes as well. I've been a personal chef for over 2 decades, and let me just tell you that being successful as a personal chef is not like any other type of chef. It's not about specifically how amazing your food is. Yes, you have to be a great chef, but there are a lot of other things that go into it. It is a high level service business. So you have to be able to give that high level service. And a lot of chefs, where they struggle is they get frustrated with their clients' demands. They may think their client is being demanding, or they may disagree with what their client says. They may think that, what their client is doing is, doesn't make sense or doesn't taste good. And that's all fine. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, but that is not your job. Your job is to really execute what your client wants. And that is why a lot of you are missing the mark. So you go out there and you want to make it be about your food. And if you do that, that is totally fine. But if you do that, you should be a caterer, you should own a restaurant or something like that. Don't be a personal chef, because being a personal chef is about the client's needs. Since I've been doing this for so long, I can tell you every client is going to be different. You will never have a client that is exactly like another client. So you have to be able to be very discerning and very specific with their needs. So that is why people can be successful as a personal chef and not necessarily have the experience of a corporate chef or a fine dining chef. So I happen to have a corporate and fine dining background, but I know personal chefs who have been just as successful as I have, and they have no culinary arts degree and no corporate background. So it's very different. However, I think that personal chefs do not get the recognition that they deserve because of this. Because you can come to this industry and be successful, and you might not have to work your way up as quickly as you would in like the restaurant world. A lot of times people do not give personal chefs the respect. However, we do a lot of difficult things that other chefs can't do. And you will see this when you watch like chef shows, or if you watch reality shows that have chefs on them. Anytime they get a special request is when things start to get very chaotic. And if they get more than one special request, then they usually get very stressed out and very overwhelmed. And a lot of times they just don't know what to do. So that's why being a personal chef, I feel like they don't get the recognition they deserve. It's a lot harder than it looks to cater to everybody's individual needs. However, if you are able to do this and you're able to give the time and attention that your clients need, you can be successful at this, regardless of your background as a chef. And just note that if you are not doing this, then most likely you won't be successful, regardless of your background as a chef. So hopefully that helped clear things up a little bit for you today, as far as the experience needed to be a personal chef and the background needed. But if you like this, or you want more information about starting and sustaining a successful personal chef business, make sure you hit like, follow, and as always, be prosperous.